Jay. Go. And that's when I figured out how many butterflies I could stick in my mouth.
What's up, YouTube? How's everybody tonight? Glad to see everybody in here. Thank you for coming tonight. I'm personally pulling this off by myself, so we have a lot of devices open out here, so I hope I'm not splurging too bad. So anyway, let's do a little intro. We got Mayor Videos in the house, Mikey J, Reg Lab. We got JP Lawns and more. All right, JP. We got Clark's Cove. Covers representing. Mr. Diggs, always glad for clad. Tommy, welcome. Hey, Tony. We have, there's a bunch of you in here tonight. Thank you guys for coming in so early. Nine Finger Mining. Always great to have Creed in the house. Louis Swartz. Guido. All right, guys. I believe we about knocked it out here. We got Dennis Hendrick coming in way early, but we always got Reg coming in first, guys. All right. Let's get back down and chat. Make sure we didn't miss anybody. Well, guys, tonight we got a special guest in the house. I'm gonna have to bring him up because I'm sure you heard him. I heard something. What did we hear? Uh-oh. I think somebody heard some cheese was coming to my house. Hey, guys. All right, guys, we're here having fun tonight, hanging out with Park Rat Pat.
How's it going, everybody?
Hope everybody's doing good, We went out and had fun today. Let me tell you.
Did.
Oh, my goodness. We had such a ball, guys. It was awesome. What did we do today, Pat?
We went on a hike. Holy cow. I always thought it was a joke to go uphill both ways, but there's places around here you can do that. It's like, dang. I'm from the flatlands. I was wearing loafers, man.
It was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah. I slid so far in front in my shoes going down a hill, I lost the feeling in my toes.
It was quite the adventure. Just for a little reference, it was headed towards the falls. We just never made it today, did we?
No, that's all right.
We all know how that is. So let's get up here caught up on comments.
Definitely a hike. I'm about 40 seconds behind on the screen I'm looking at, everybody. So comments wise, I'm always going to be a little bit behind the loop there.
David Bia! Awesome. So yeah, guys, figured we'd bring you in. Charlie and Jericho are on their way this direction in the next couple of days. So Charlie's not with us tonight. him and Jericho are traveling
On the road.
on the road. At least we hope
And-
they're on the road.
And you know, road trips are fun, but I imagine a road trip with someone you're meeting for the first time might be a little bit different as you get used to each other. Yeah.
But I believe Parker brought me a special little gift.
Well, it was gifted to me by General Dighole. So, oh, you're talking about that?
Yeah.
I was talking about these.
Oh, well, we can't forget about these guys.
Yeah.
We are trumping.
That's
Trumping.
it. Thank you, General.
Thank you, General Dighole. But no, you brought me another, even on top of that, you brought me another special gift.
Yes, I did.
And I am very impressed and honored to receive it, guys. We have the Honer Trail Rider Harp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. Double.
C&G. That has got 64 bell metal bronze reeds in it. And it's got a mahogany comb. A very, very nice harmonica. Nice sounding, too. Maybe we'll get Jeff to play it a little bit later.
Oh, that might be a little while yet. we're not gonna attempt that just yet, guys. But I hope everybody's out getting to enjoy some of this beautiful weather that we're having during the daylight hours, because we just had a wicked cold snap come through and put some snow down, which on the shadow side of the hills, there's still snow in the woods, but we stayed on the sunny side.
If you can believe that. Where all the nettles and briars are blooming.
Yeah. I think I picked up one in the back of the thigh, brother.
Yeah.
I believe I did.
Don't walk backwards down a hill detecting. This is the lesson we learned today.
Oh, yeah. I partially have a clip of that, guys. Let's see if we can't pull that up and watch that. I found it rather comical today.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I believe it got loaded up here.
Hey guys, Brewers Prospecting here. We're out on another adventure today. We're kind of in a place you might recognize, but by the end, I guarantee you'll recognize it because it's a very special place to me. And I got a very special guest today. And we will be doing our live tonight. And he's a special guest there too. So you ought to know who this guy is.
I'm special.
So guys, I hope y'all enjoy our little adventure here. We're getting ready to go hit up and do a little metal detecting in an old cabin site, possibly look at the falls. We want you guys to come along for the adventure.
So guys, we're going to see if we can pull up the adventure. I'm hoping this.
All right guys, we're on our first signal and it come out of this chimney stack right there. And we'll show you what it is.
But we don't have it uploaded, so we have it here in hand though. And of course, you gotta have that in there, right, JP? Gotta fly the flag, guys. Gotta fly the flag. We gotta have that in there, right, JP?
Absolutely.
That's just how we are.
Okay guys, I got her cleaned up the best I can. We just found a jar marked November the 30th, 1858. Oh boy. And I got some more. I got number 6 for the day on my ball lids. Killing it, kicking it. That's what I'm doing. We got Park Rat Pat right up here too, just tearing it up. He's trying to do a little eradication.
I tell you what, I'm a flatlander. This ain't easy, man.
Here, guys, let me. This is the angle.
It's like, and of course, I'm wearing loafers. Florida boy.
Florida boy.
At least I was smart enough to put on jeans.
Yeah, the briars are a little green right now and a little sticky. But yeah, this is a place we are. The old road bed coming in. Beautiful around here, guys. It's just beautiful. Got a little creek. Get out there and live the dream, guys. If you're not out there digging it, you're not doing it.
So there you go, guys. That's about the time Park Rat backed up into a wad of briars. So he wasn't enjoying life very well at that moment.
Yeah, but just what was it? Maybe 5 minutes later, I swing around and pulled a nice ball jar lid with the insert in it, unbroken. That's only the 4th time I've ever done that. And I was on cloud 9 with that piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, you.
I was over there digging up all these jar lids and
Oh, man.
full porcelains.
You were picking them up like single moms at a laundromat. Shoot.
You know, we just had good luck today. You know, I'd been to the site before and just found a couple of special items, but that's back 8 years ago when I first started learning how to metal detect. But there's 2 other house sites that me and Park Rat will possibly hit tomorrow that should knock it out of the park there as well.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping it's a great place, and there seems to be a decent sized chunk of land at the one. So anything's possible.
And probably visit a couple of old moonshine steel setups back there and some springs and see what we can come up with there. Should come up with some pottery and some more jar lids for sure. Absolutely.
I love that. We were looking at an old section of railroad track that's now not really being used for anything. And we were wondering if we should grab a couple of claw hammers and go on a nail hunt.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we'd be traveling lighter and flatter, and they're out there, you know, so.
Yeah, it's been proven to us by Mr. Clark.
Yes, whose dad was apparently an aficionado.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, man, that's got us curious about those tracks up through the woods.
Yeah, we're definitely interested about seeing what's coming up next tomorrow because there could be a multitude of things. Plus, there's an old schoolhouse site that has been gone for years and years that we might acquire the permission to be on by tomorrow. So, because we talked to the landowner today. We talked to him today and his little boy on the way in. And I believe we can. Yeah. He's a great friend of the family. So he's an awesome person. So I believe we can acquire that permission and get in on that location as well. So. There's plenty to look forward to, guys.
Look at that. Mayor says he's got a spot in his town where they left a heap of spikes after removing an old section of the tracks. That is freaking awesome. I mean, I've seen people turn those spikes into knives and other such things, but
absolutely,
a collection of those. Shoot, if you go and look on eBay, there you could probably make a few bucks.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
Is Grease Monkey here?
Yeah, we got Grease Monkey in the house.
How you doing, Terry?
He's sitting idle by waiting on 12 o'clock. He's waiting on Charlie. Can do, will do. What's up, Can Do veteran?
That's going to be a huge pile. As Mayor says, it's been there since he was a kid.
Wow.
You know, it's like, an enterprising person would find a way to turn that into cash.
Yeah, because you can't recycle them.
Send them to me for free, and I'll turn them into cash. I mean, I'm fair that way.
That sounded real fair. Not.
I was kind of convincing. I thought I had my sincere voice going.
But guys, if you don't know, Pat, we got a hot sauce contest coming up this week with me, Park Rat Pat, Jericho, and Charlie from Ayou guys. So be tuned in for that, guys, because it's going to get interesting.
Have you sampled this stuff
Oh,
before?
yes. Yes. It's very nice.
So you might have built up a tolerance to some of these hot sauces. You got any unopened ones?
Yes, we got about 5 unopened.
All right. So then we'll all be on a level playing field. Just remember to kiss your mama before you get on the bus, because I'm going to take you to school, son.
Oh,
we're going to throw it down.
The challenge has been called, boys and girls. The challenge has been called. Oh, I hear that. Well, guys, if you got them rail beds out there, and you got a detector, go hit up them railroad ties. See if you can't find some of them railroad nails.
Yeah.
Because
and some of them with the number, they were supposed to be exposed, so you may just be able to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they may be just.
Now, I don't know if they were driven into the ends of the boards, I would imagine. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I bet you someone would know how often they put them in. Like if you find one here, you're going to find one another 20 rails away or 15 rails away,
All right.
Someone should research that for us.
Somebody look that up. Google it. Hey, Christaboo,
Make
Google it.
yourselves useful.
Christaboo, Google it. Google it. Google it. Hello, Michigan Gems. Luke Duke. Good to see you, brother. I know you've been in here a while. I'm just getting able to shout you out, man. Silver Scorpion, welcome in the house. Glad to have you. We're going to start doing a little bit of an interview with Park Rat Pat here, guys.
Michigan Gems is here. Ooh, I'm getting interviewed?
Yeah.
I didn't even put on a tie.
I'm sorry. It's not. It's a non-tie show, man. We on the chill side here.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have put on underwear.
Well, I'm glad you did.
You might have saved me from some of those briars. I'm glad I did.
But yeah, absolutely. I was going to ask you, if you had a chance to go anywhere in the world, money not a concern, restrictions not a concern, where would you like to go and detect? What would be your hoorah? That's a tough one.
The place where they found Noah's Ark.
Okay. All right.
After that, villages and stuff were set up in towns, and
just work your way out from
there. I'd take that over. I want to find something biblical age, which is awesome in itself. But if you find it in an area like that, like where they found the ark, it's the real deal. Yeah. That was part of a miracle, and
exactly,
and an important one. So I think that would be a super place to hunt.
Yeah, I have to admit that's probably one of the best answers that we've had here on the show. That's pretty awesome, guys.
When you think about it,
I guess if you're looking for the oldest of oldest, yeah.
Well, not just but oldest of oldest, but really significant.
True.
From what I understand, you can go to wherever the Virgin Mary lived, and like the house is still the same, and the room is still the same, and they can say this is where Mary was from. And it was like, to detect like right in that neighborhood around that house or however it's set up and find an artifact from back then.
Yeah.
It's like, this could have been her ring. You know, I mean, mind blown kind of. So I think historic areas like that would just be really, really killer. You know, not just like war history or anything like that, but you know, I think the biblical stuff would be really cool. You know, let's go detect on Calvary. You know, right?
Right.
Let's see. You know.
All right. Now that's your metal detecting side. What's your prospector? Your newly interest in prospecting. What would be your answer to go find some gold?
I've always thought of Colorado as a big gold place, you know, and I know that you can buy or lease placer mines in that area, you know, for anywhere from a few $100s on up to a few thousand. And I also know that like and that would be cool to have that as your own domain where you have all of those mining rights and just camp out there for a summer and do your thing and chill as long as there's a town nearby to keep everybody entertained and get food and stuff. Yeah, I would love to be out there on something like that. But you know, barring that expense, really, if to broaden the experience, to join a group like the GPAA, you know, and have access to their 2,000 plus claims throughout the country. And think about that, to just spend the entire summer
Yeah.
bouncing around from claim to claim, having some fun, finding some gold, knowing that you're there, you're secure, and only club members are mining, you know. So you can walk up to somebody and here's my card, you got yours. No, you gotta get and go, you know.
Yeah.
And to have that kind of, I think that would be killer. But you know, to travel like that and bounce around. But Colorado, that's where, you know, I've always thought the
Dreams were made.
yeah, you know, and I think that would be super.
I own some Colorado gold, so and it's some big nuggies. I would have to definitely say that, yeah, I would be on board to go to Colorado in the future, any chance I could get, especially for prospecting.
Yeah.
And there's certain member in our chat here tonight, Mr. Grease Monkey, that could probably make it happen. Oh, Rose. Sorry, Rose. I was interviewing. Missed you, hun. Banshee.
WK Prospect.
Love you guys.
There's Rose.
Yeah. Now back to the metal detecting side. What to date has been, in your opinion, your best find?
I don't know. It probably changes every time somebody asks me that, you know, because your mind starts going through all the things in your head. You know, there's like best find, favorite find, super cool stuff. I don't know. We might have to come back around to that one and let my brain.
How about a bucket lister
go
item out of one of them off your bucket lister? You know, just maybe we'll go that direction.
Yeah. Bucket list for me, biggest bucket list coin, even though everyone else, I guess, is probably you know, I know people have a handful of them, but I want to get a flying eagle cent in the worst way. You know,
flying eagle, guys.
You
no
know,
doubt.
that's like, I just want that coin. I think it's so beautiful. It looks majestic. It's a killer looking coin. I want one. You know, and it's like, yeah, I can go out and buy one, but I want to find one.
Yes.
You know, and the place we were at today, that was a good possibility. You know, I mean, stuff's out there mid 1800s, for crying out loud. The timing's perfect.
Yeah.
And even though I got a 1961 penny, that still falls within silver range. So, you know, the activity out there, whether it's riding or hiking, fishing,
hunting.
Yeah, there's a good possibility of anything being out there. But yeah, I was just amazed to find a coin like that out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah,
you know, it's like that's cool.
It was like, wow, you just found what? A coin. I gotta get over it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but it was hopeful. So It made me feel good when it showed up.
Great, great. And
Mm.
we discussed earlier today from where the house site is, their walk was up beside the creek in the
Mhm.
old roadbed, all the way to the old schoolhouse that we're gaining permission for. So we can still travel that old road and metal detect it. Kids do drop things. Not that they had a lot to have or drop, but
Well,
it's that
there,
possibility.
there were things like the little buckle that was on the strap for book bags and stuff. That's how they carried them. Was they strapped them and brought their books back and forth if they had them. And a lot of mechanical pencils back in those days were metal. They were brass or copper. Some were silver. You know, and they were little mechanical pencils that they used. So things like that could be out there.
It's possible.
And of course, anybody that was anybody had some sort of pocket watch. I did find a piece today. I think it's from a pocket watch. It's the right size, but it seems bulky, and maybe that's just because it's the end with the posts, for everything to go on. But yeah, the potential on a walking path, if someone was riding a horse, riding a buggy, riding a back of a
Okay,
little
Kenda.
jalopy pickup or something. But you just don't know until you swing over it.
Kendu's got a question for you on chat. Should be popping up here in just a
Alrighty.
second.
Yeah.
There it is.
Best advice for new person getting into metal detecting. Okay, so don't get gassed. Okay, and by that I mean gas. GAS. Gear acquisition syndrome. Okay, what you've got works. Learn how to use it. You'll get good at it. You'll have fun. Don't fall into the mindset of, if I have this machine, I'm going to do better. If I have that machine, I'm going to do better. Maybe so, but don't get so obsessed by it that you've got to start jumping around. All right. It doesn't matter what brand machine you're swinging. If there's a machine brand, but I'm saying A to Z, people are out there using them and they're finding great stuff. Okay. They're finding the expensive stuff. They're finding the old stuff. They're finding the rare stuff. And they're doing it with every brand. Okay. They're doing it at all levels. So work with what you have. And when you're in love with the hobby enough that you want to make an upgrade, you're making a more educated upgrade than following this whole gear jumping, thinking that the next pair of sneakers is going to make you run faster. Just run with what you've got and enjoy it.
Just, I guess
Mm.
another way to say would just buy in at whatever you're comfortable with
Yeah.
on any entry level,
Yep.
on any detector,
Yeah.
because
Now, maybe one of the moderators can look this up and put a link in the chat. That would be great. There's a group on Facebook called Metal Detector Mart USA, and it's where people go to buy, sell, and trade their detector stuff. You can get real good deals there. A lot of these people have conversations within the group, and all of them's reputation is on the line. So you're more apt to get a fair deal and honesty about what you're getting. And they're not going to say, "Well, if you couldn't see that crack in the pictures, why should I have told you?" You're not going to get that kind of messing around, or they won't be allowed in the group. But that's a great place to get a good quality machine at a better price. Depending on what your budget is. So when you're shopping around, you don't always have to buy brand new. As long as what you've got is still working good and looking good, then you can find great deals out there.
sorry, I had to kick up a mod. Kick her up. Mod her up. Mod her up. You should be good, Rose.
There you go.
Should be good, dear.
Hmm. So I don't know. I keep thinking back on what you said about like my best find. There's a lot of personal items that you can find from people, and I know thimbles and stuff are real personal items. I do like finding those, but for me, it's power items like keys because they control things, you know.
Yeah.
And when you find a like my first skeleton key was big, and I know okay this was to somebody's door because you know we used to live in a place that had a skeleton key you had to use, and so that's cool. But I found two really old small keys, and one of them is to a desk from the 1800s by the design of it, you know, the way it's cut and shaped. I would say that's like my favorite item because, you know, back in those days, even though people were a little more trusting, your desk held your whole world. It was whatever legal papers you had,
Right.
your address book, okay, maybe your extra little stash of money, your favorite pen was there. A lot of old desks had little hidey spots for putting things, you know, secret doors and drawers, and a desk key was important. You know,
Yeah. Most
that's like,
certainly.
and that was on a property that I cleared with a hand sigh, with a scythe, and I was finding all junk out there, and on my way out, I popped that key, and
It only takes
yeah,
one hole
yeah,
to make a really good
yeah,
dynamite.
that's what I consider a power item. You know, is keys, man. Keys gave you power. They gave you control. You know, they gave you status. You know, a man walking around when they wore the rings on the outside with two house keys and his car key because he's got a Model T plus his truck key. They got a key for that. You know what I mean? That was a sense of pride thing when you find somebody's keys.
Yeah.
You know they missed that.
Yeah,
You know
they were really in pain after that.
they went back and looked.
Yeah,
They got
backtracked.
they got the talk again about stumbling home drunk. You know, that's like when you find the keys.
But yeah, that is awesome. How did your last recent dig with General Dig Hole go and Rob?
Oh, that was outstanding. We had a fun time. We went into Georgia, and we met Joshua from Grassy Ass Lawn Care, and he showed us around on two big field properties that were owned by a friend of his, and that he's associated with them. And the property owner slash manager came out and showed us around and took us to one particular field that was huge, and was able to tell us that there were four houses in a row right down this section of the field back in the 20s or earlier. So we knew, but this was all plowed field.
Right.
Now I had no experience in plowed fields. I've been like on pastures. That's different. And neither had Rob, and neither had Charlie. Now, of course, the general digs in all kinds of conditions. So when it came time to go, General was gone, man. He was all over the place and boom, boom, boom. And the rest of us were like trying to figure out, do I walk against the ridges or with the ridges? You know?
Exactly.
And of course, then I'm going to get mud on my shoes, but after doing those properties, which was really awesome, um, we left. And where did we go? We went down to City Hall to talk to them about abandoned properties. The woman there wasn't really able to tell us anything. I don't think that was part of her purview, but she was the only one there in the office. And so we went to the park across the street, and this was an old park. It looked like it was still being used, but I mean, the slide was the same kind of slide that was there when I was a kid, and those kind of slides, super tall metal, the steps all read American on them. you know it was metal, and you went fast. And well, I proved that in the video I posted today.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was fun. I really enjoyed doing that, going down the slide, and I found a killer silver ring with a big stone in it that I haven't been able to test yet. But it looks like it was somebody's like wedding ring set or engagement set or something.
When's that set to come out, or did that hit
That hit today.
today,
Yes.
guys?
That hit this morning. I drop it while it's hot. Yeah.
Welcome, Charlie.
Hey, I'm going to turn the light on quick after these vehicles pass. Hello! We're on our way in.
You're on your way to Terry's, right?
Yeah. We just wanted to jump in and say hi. I wanted to apologize that I couldn't get that intro done for you, man. There's just so much stuff going on right now.
I can imagine.
And I still had to go to work today, too.
Oh, yeah.
If I didn't go to work today, I would have had that done for you, man. Otherwise, it's just chaotic right now.
Don't worry about it, Charlie.
All right,
Y'all
man.
must
I just
travel.
feel bad because I kind of let you down on that.
And my
No,
car's
don't worry
smaller
about
than we thought it was.
Yeah, when he said it was a go-kart, he wasn't joking.
Do you fit?
Barely.
Would you have had more room on an airplane?
An
If you
airplane coach is like first class sitting in this thing.
Oh, funny.
Don't eat gassy foods and enjoy yourselves.
All right, guys.
All right, see y'all.
Later.
Drive careful.
Yeah. All right, we had Charlie and Jericho pop in. All right.
Man.
Wow.
Well, looks like they're getting on good.
Yeah, looks like we're having a good chat in here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Amethyst is here.
Hello,
Hello.
Amethyst.
Rookie Gold Prospector. Good to
Yep.
see you.
DC. Awesome. See you guys in here. Dennis Hendricks either lurking or he just come back.
DC. David Villa. Machine James. Everybody's having fun.
Yeah, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Good, good, good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Guys, if you got any questions for Parkrat, put you a couple of question marks in front of your comment. That way I can catch it and we'll see if Parkrat is able to answer your question.
Or upside down question marks if you want me to answer in Spanish.
Bilingual night, guys.
I don't speak Spanish. I know they would be.
Oh, mercy. Have you considered metal detecting for gold with a detector, or going out and searching for bigger nuggets and stuff?
It can definitely be done. I had the good fortune early on in my detecting to meet Jerry McMullen, that's his name, and Jim McCullough. I usually get their last names confused. And they are both awesome detectorists. And Jim McCullough showed me how to set my MXT, which is apparently a good gold machine, so that it could find little bitty specky mini little nug gold, like about the size of a piece of rice. And I never changed the settings on that machine after he said it. I don't want to screw it up, but I've never since then been in an area where I'm apt to find a gold nugget, so, but it still stays set up. And Jerry McMullen, you can find him on Facebook. His family and him have been selling detectors since detectors started selling.
Right.
And he actually takes people out into the desert and does a whole training thing for 3 days. And I think it's $300. Don't quote me on that. But and he teaches you how to set your machine, whatever your machine is. He's very well versed in all of them, and get out there and find gold. And then he's always posting on Facebook, oh, my student sent me this picture, my student sent me that picture. And these people are finding nuggets, the size of tadpoles. It's like, yeah, I'll take that all day long. So it can be done, and I wouldn't mind doing that, but I don't know if I could handle high heat conditions. Florida is bad enough, but to be in a desert doing it, that might be a bit much for this old guy.
Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
desert heat. I know you don't like
Mm-hmm.
hills, but we didn't have no heat.
Yeah, yeah.
Rose has a question for you, Pat.
Oh, all right.
What got you into YouTube? And what does your channel have for future plans?
Um, I was watching Michael, Nugget Noggin, back in the day, and I was watching several others. I had not heard of the Hoover Boys until long after I started detecting.
Right.
And I was watching Nugget Noggin, and I liked his attitude and his style and his happiness. And it was like, I could do that. You know, people generally like my attitude and my happiness, and
Absolutely.
I think I could do that. And I really love the fact that he put scriptures in his videos. There's always some type of reference in there, and that's good to keep spreading the word. And I thought, yeah, I could do videos. I can't do the scripture thing though, because that's his thing.
Right.
But come to find out, there are several channels that do it, and more power to them. But I wanted to get out and spread my happiness. And
Yeah.
that was the way to do it. And of course, we all have like a dream of, we're gonna get so many subscribers and make so much money, and it's like, again, that becomes part of that whole acquisition syndrome thing, is you know wanting too much more, or to move too fast, and just kicking back and letting things grow naturally. Have fun at it.
Absolutely.
Don't get too caught up in the numbers. As long as you keep having fun at it, the numbers will take care of themselves. And if you hit a point where your channel stops growing or stagnates at a level, don't worry about that. It's gonna move on again eventually, you know, and just like a beard, it's gonna grow to its preferred level, and that's pretty much where it's gonna stay. So be happy with what you got,
Okay.
even if you try for more. But no, just spreading happiness is what got me into it. Sorry, that was the base of the question there.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. We've had somebody else ask another one. What's the best place you've ever detected at so far? What in your mind is the best place? I know
I got the honey hole that I've hunted with Rob from FL Thunder, and Florida Knox came along, and I think yes, Simon from the Weedy Boys was there, and we hunted this honey hole permission of mine that was absolutely awesome. It constantly gave silvers and awesome relics, and nonstop, day in, day out. And that was incredible. And a little pocket that I found just a few months ago in a place, I had to take a little drive to get there, but found this place, and there was just one pocket out of everything around me. I happened to stumble into this area the size of like a parking spot that was just loaded. Cool things were coming out all over the place. I brought Kimberly there. The next day, she's finding a V nickel over here. We're getting cool buttons over there. I mean, it was just like one awesome item after another. And then, like, the next time we went out there, we polished that little spot off and said, I started exploring around and started getting nothing. I mean,
that happens. Those hot spots are
yeah, yeah. So I think those have been two of my favorite spots because the honey hole, that's a thing that you dream about having,
Yeah.
and that awesome pocket right there just came at the right time for me because I needed something like that to charge me up. I'd just gotten off the Advent series.
So
and
you were tired of doing videos.
and I was, well, I wasn't so
Struggling.
tired of doing videos, but I had just blanketed them all in that short period of time, and all of them were, honestly, I think mediocre videos. I wasn't having too many tremendous finds. I think I found 2 silvers, the entire 26 days that was
Right.
going on, but people kept watching, you know, yeah, there are prizes involved, but those people who keep watching all the time,
Yeah.
and so it does make me feel loved and appreciated, and they like seeing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And then right after that, I get this little pocket spot, and I'm thinking, why couldn't I have found this, a week ago,
Yeah.
and had those things to really liven up those videos. But again, some people come for the videos, some people come for the prizes, some people come for the person. There's just someone you like and you enjoy them, and so whatever brings them there, I'm happy they showed up and enjoyed the Advent giveaway. But the timing on things, sometimes that just messes with my head.
Do you think that the hot sauce had a little bit of something to do with that?
I'll tell you what, I was dreading those hot sauces, man. I mean, honestly.
Especially when they started repeating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I skipped a couple. There was like, no way, no way. Am I putting that burnt toenail taste in? No, it's
Not good
no,
tasting at all, for sure.
no.
Heath Doty's got a question for you. Are you going to try to hit up northern East Coast state this year, either prospecting or detecting?
Northern East Coast.
I
state.
guess Vermont,
Oh
New Hampshire.
no, that probably won't be in the lineup for the immediate future here. I'm gonna end up taking a trip, probably sometime in April, mid-April, late April, and I'm actually gonna have to drive to Idaho and take care of some business there for a family member, and then
Yes, sir.
end up driving back. And hopefully, getting out there is going to be one thing. We just want to get there. Hopefully, coming back, the wife and I and the dog can arrange a nice little path back where we enjoy ourselves.
Right. After business is taken care of.
Yeah. And one of the things that was kind of iffy about that for me was like, oh no, gas prices and blah, 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 and it's like, but I can't let that stop me from living and enjoying and doing the stuff we need to do. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna take a trip sometime in April and ease on down to Idaho.
That sounds like so much fun. I mean,
I'll bring my detecticator and I'll bring a pen, and if I can find out what the local regulations are when we're staying somewhere,
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to. The research is key for metal detecting, is what I found early. Learn your history, guys. I mean, the more you know about your area, the more you're able to find, because you know where things happened, where people were at, what was going on in that actual location. I'll give you hints to some of the things you might find, but you'll never know what you'll find. So it's always neat, guys.
Being in an unfamiliar area, I think I think I feel more bolder when it comes to door knocking, because it's like, this isn't going to be a place I'm going to drive by 3 or 4 times a week and think, man, I should go talk to them. It's like, I got one shot. So, if you're out of state or out of town and you feel like knocking on a door, as long as you don't feel like you're going to get greeted with a shotgun, go and knock on that door,
Yeah.
because you ain't never going to pass this way again.
Yeah. What's the chances they might just say yes, guys?
You never know,
You
man.
never know.
Rob from FL Thunder took a trip abroad, and you can go back and look in some of his earlier videos from the last couple of months. And he was doing public properties like the courthouses and stuff, and having an awesome time, getting some awesome finds out there, doing his door knocking, and he made some really awesome videos with that.
He did some research before he left on the rules and regulations and what was kind of available.
Yeah, and still, goes ahead and talks to the right people.
Yeah.
You want to cover all your bases when you're out there.
Absolutely.
Just because you've looked up the rules and regulations, it's still good, especially if you're a stranger in town, to let one of the local officers know, I'm going to be in the park. Oh, yeah, it's cool. Go for it. Or go to City Hall and double check that that's still current policy.
Yeah.
And then oftentimes they can give you a little map. These are all the parks. These are all the lots that are owned by the county, and that's a great help when you're in a new area, especially in a small town. If you're in like a little, 300 person area, where they just got their own little community and a tiny post office and stuff, City Hall will give you all that stuff and help you out.
Yeah, I go through the city manager, which is over Parks and Recs, over pretty much any city employee as far as utility and stuff. So that's usually a good person to go and figure out what's legal. Sometimes their office is still a little vague on what's happening. They'll send, if you're in the parks and there's a ranger, they'll send you out to him because he's literally the guy that's going to be coming and confronting you. So it's always good to make that friendship with them as well, guys.
Hey, speaking of friendship, I see It My Way One Shane is in the room. I didn't see you come in. Hello, brother.
How do we look, Shane? How do we look?
Is my hair okay?
Yeah.
Is there something in my teeth?
Love you, brother.
He's awesome.
We have a question on screen for you, Pat. That's Dan Burst.
If someone wanted to start, and how would they do it? What would they have to get? Oh, you need a metal detector, a pinpointer, and a shovel. And that's the basics of it. And you can get all of those items, at a very affordable rate. I would say if you're working on a budget and even going new, you could outfit yourself for less than $200, right? And if you're buying used, then you might be able to get a next level up machine or something with a few more features, and a slightly better pinpointer, used again through like Metal Detector Mart US on Facebook, in that same kind of price point. But if you get it, just start swinging it, dig everything, learn your signals, learn your sounds, and don't trust the numbers.
No.
Remember, the machine is just making a guess.
That's it.
And until you're holding it in your hand, it's Schrodinger's target. It could be good, it could be bad.
See you later, other side of the boat. Thanks for coming.
Don the Metal Detective is here. Hi, Don.
We've got another one from Rose, which is always a great interviewer.
If I could treasure hunt with any 3 people in the world, alive or dead, who would it be? Benjamin Franklin, because he'd really appreciate it. You know, the man was like super inventor and thinking, and just I think he'd enjoy something like that, and he'd know the best places to find brothel coins. So, you know, that's huge on my bucket list. So, Ben Franklin's going to have to be one of those three. Um, I'd like to say Jesus would put me on the gold, but I don't know. So I'll keep him off the list for now. That's tough trying to think of two more. That, you know, my dad.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
you know, would love to go metal detecting with my dad. That would have been cool. And hmm. Hmm.
Anybody out there that's still kicking it that
Hmm.
you'd like to go hang out with detecting?
Trying to think of who needs to relax and unwind.
that's
That's, you know, anybody who does it's going to fall in love with it. So who would it benefit the most? You know, that's what I'm
absolutely
trying to think of here. So give me a second on that last
absolutely
one.
yeah not a problem.
All right, but
Rose likes to talk.
Hey, don't let me end this without coming up with that third person.
Jeff's on the top of my list, Shane said. Thank you, Shane. I look forward to detecting with you as well, brother. Anytime, my man. Anytime.
That's a really good question. If you had to make up your own 20 questions, what would they be? Oh, damn. Now that's the way to do an interview. Make them ask the questions and answer them themselves. It's like,
oh, have mercy. Making sure nobody else is trying to keep up with chat here. I'm running a little behind. Hang in there with me, guys. Little one-man radio. Dan Burr said thank you. Oh, yeah, dead silence, guys. We stumped him.
We stumped who?
Oh,
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever gotten anything on the beach from a shipwreck?
No, I don't hunt the beaches. I have, but no, I don't like the beaches. I don't recommend the beach if you're just starting out metal detecting, because there's an awful lot of silence, and oftentimes the things you get are just bottle caps and beer cans and stuff. It's always hot. There's no shade. There's no place to get a drink, and there's no bathroom around. Beaches stink. Plus, if you're learning your machine, you know, you don't want to go to a place like that where you're going to get disgruntled. You want to get disgruntled in the kind of place where the odds are in your favor. So by detecting a park or a yard, you have a better chance of finding a real good mix of things, and it helps you to learn your machine. You know, you'll learn the sound and number of a penny and of a quarter and of a can and of a key, and you'll learn these things when you're in an environment with a lot more targets. So definitely recommend starting out on land. What we got going here?
Oh, Amethyst is like, just say me, just say me. Going, I guess one of the three people to go out today. No, I'm not. He's been out detecting with me. He
Yeah.
can go anytime he wants. He knows that. So that I'm
Yeah.
not on that list by no means.
No, he's been crossed off the list. That's it. He's part of the Park Rat Posse.
Yeah,
We done rode together.
Don, we won't be around this weekend. No.
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 Mm-mm-mm.
No, we've already got a full plate on stuff to do this week. So my plate is full. Sorry, guys.
Rookie gold prospector.
We'll schedule you in here somewhere. We like to have fun around here. Yes, Rose. Brewers Prospecting is the beach. Did you see that one?
Disgruntled?
Yeah. Oh, I was just making sure you seen that.
No, beach environment is, of course, a different environment. It's a salt environment. And
Yeah.
that's a whole another animal for detecting. Yes, I have tried magnet fishing, not with a serious professional magnet, just with that big nail picker upper that you can get from Home Depot. And, hey, I caught rusty things and wasn't overexcited about it. But again, I'm out at the end of a pier and there's no shade and there's no place to get a drink and there's no bathroom. So, again, it's just not checking all of the boxes. But,
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, no, that's just a stupid fantasy, I guess.
What's that?
Dude, you know how cool it would have been if I was detecting as a kid. I'd be like, who do I want to detect with? Steve Austin, $6 million man. It's like he could pick me up and carry me. Let's go to this location.
Sorry, I missed that question. I'm glad. Thank you, Michael J, for bringing it up. No, Pat does not use headphones. He uses a wireless speaker that just shits and gets with it. You can hear him a mile a damn way in the woods.
Yep. There's no doubt about that.
No, you will not miss Pat in his sounds over there. That's for sure.
And in Florida, it's always hot, and headphones, you get the sweat in your ears, and then you can get ear infections and stuff, and that's no fun.
No.
And when those little pads start to break down, they leave little flakes of black plastic all in your hair and your face, and it's like, oh, you're constantly having to buy those little earphones for them, and then you can't hear what's going on. And being spatially aware is very important in this day and age. So, I keep the headphones off.
Grease monkey, got you, bro.
Draw attention to myself. I'm over here.
All right, congratulations. Thanks for coming in, HD Shovel Ed, especially during your lunch break, brother. That's commitment right there. Glad to see you in here. Why is salt water different from fresh water? Because of the salt ionized properties?
Oh, she's asking you.
Yes, yeah.
At Brewers Prospect.
I know.
I'm messing with you.
She's putting my name in there, so
yeah,
I'll see
I know.
it. Yeah.
I know.
It's not actually for me because I don't do salt water. I'm a freshwater.
Electrolytic transference in the ground is based on a lot of things, and moisture is one of them. We all know that. When you've got an area of ground and different metals in the ground, those make little galvanic cells. Okay, they're like little batteries all over the place. And so when you go through a property, if all you're digging is trash like cans and stuff, get it out of there. Take that out of there. And when those metals stop putting mineralization into the ground, and it rains and goes through a couple of days of sunlight and shifting and all of that stuff, the balance of mineralization in the soil changes and better signals can come through. So the more stuff you clean up, the more signal blockers you're getting rid of. And on regular land, that's one way, because thicker, loamier soil. Okay. On the beach, even though you're dealing with sand, dry sand on top of what is deeper, wet sand, the salt content is so great that the salt bridge effect, it affects the machine. So it has to run in a different program. You put it in beach mode, okay, because it knows that that type of current is different than the current or distortion that your machine's getting back
Right.
from the current and metals that are in the ground. But again, if you get the trash out, better signals come through. There's just on the beach an awful lot of silence. And you know, I like to play with my machine. I want to hear the sounds and the tones and the beeps, and I want to get up and down 100 times, and you know, don't want to walk for 15 minutes waiting for a bottle cap.
Right.
You know, but salt environment, you know, a lot of machines have the beach mode or the salt tracking, and people tend to only use that at the beach. But if you're inland and you're within, say, 20 miles of the ocean, then during major storms and stuff, salt water blows in. And you can see how it affects the plant life. It makes things brown out for a few days, you know, after a big storm. It's because of all the salt that's blown in. So, after centuries of this happening, even inland, you could put your machine in beach mode or put your salt tracking on and get different and clearer signals because you're now counteracting that salt effect in the ground.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, well,
yeah, good definition. Good.
That's the art of electricity and corrosion. You know, everything can become a battery. You know, and all you need are the elements of electrolytes and dissimilar metals, anode and cathode, and a tree can be an electrolyte. You know,
it's true. The
dead punky wood can be an electrolyte, and so you put the right amount of metals into it, and yeah, all those little batteries create their own corrosion and put out their own little energy waves. We know our machines are affected by power lines.
Very much so.
Right.
Electric fences.
Right. So that same type of effect is happening in the ground, even out in the woods at like an old home site or in a park, where you think you're far enough away from the electrical power lines. That energy comes down and connects into this web that's under the ground of there's iron here, brass there, aluminum there, tin here, foil there, but you know, all through the ground, this energy is moving. So yeah, your machine gets affected by everything.
Yeah.
And when you're in an empty environment, way far away from electrical current, the current that's in the ground is still something that your machine has to deal with.
Awesome. I mean, good definition there.
Yeah.
That's why we got him, guys. He is the soil guy.
Yeah.
He knows about this stuff.
I like corrosion. I like rust. That's how I made my living, you know. So yeah, it's always been something that's good to me.
Yeah.
And salt never sleeps. You know, corrosion doesn't end until you break the chain of that galvanic cell. So get the iron out of the ground. Don't be like, oh, that's just a can and leave it behind because it's blocking signals in that area. Get that can out of there. Get that pull tab out of there. It's like, there's nothing but pull tabs out here. If you've got 20 pull tabs in an area the size of this table, it could very well be blocking something tremendous, especially like a low tone, a 3 or 4, where you're going to get a good gold something or other. You just get the garbage out of there and let the ground heal and go back for the goodies. That's the format.
Absolutely. Yes, Rose, I agree. A lot of great info, and we always like to share our info, grow people, grow channels, grow each other, become a bigger community, guys. I'm just going to say it. If you see a name in here tonight that you don't recognize, jump over and check out their channel, sub them, check them out. If it's something you like, hang out, let them know, hit that thumbs up, give them a good review, tell them what you think about their stuff, let them know you enjoy it. That's what we're here for. Looking forward to going out and doing some prospecting this week as well. Pat, do you want to announce your show over on Wednesday night?
Yeah, Wednesday night I do it's not really a show. It's a Zoom party, and it's off of Facebook and off of YouTube and off the record. And it's just people hanging out, being people, getting to know each other. We always like to welcome new friends into the group. It's 7 p.m. Eastern time and goes till whenever. Sometimes that's 11, sometimes it's 3 in the morning. It just depends on who's there and how much fun we're having. And yeah, I mean, everybody's welcome to come join. All the sign-in information is in the description of any of my videos that you see. So, yeah, get on over, hang out. You can watch somebody's live stream and do your thing. And when you feel like chillaxing, come on in. We'll be there, having our beers, cracking our jokes,
Yeah,
making plans, making schemes.
And guys, there's a raffle going on for Wednesday night. You need to check out Benzo's release here. He's going to be raising some funds to buy a piece of prospecting equipment for one of our family members. I can't indulge on who that is, but we're trying to do something for somebody inside the community that could really use it. It's not for none of ourselves or personally for us. You'll understand more once you get to find out more details Wednesday night. And there is some gold bags. I know personally I am giving up one of my benzo bags that I swore I would never let go of. But that's how much I want to help out this donation raffle.
And this was a limited edition. There were only 31 of these made and put out there. So the fact you're willing to part with it shows the importance of this endeavor.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, I can't explain that enough, but the details will come out soon. Part of it has already dropped. I think Benzo cut a short out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he did something for a little bit.
Yeah, because we talked about it last night with him. But I'll be donating that, plus one of my mailer bags that has the waterfalls on it. Hopefully this will help out raise some money. We're not trying to break the bank here. We're just trying to hit a goal of $400, guys. And I can't remember the total of how many bags, but I thought there was at least 3 mentioned last night.
Yeah, I think there were at least 3 mentioned last night.
If not 4, because our good friend Thomas 907 mentioned something. So there'll at least be 3 or 4 bags of gold over there that you can get your entry in on, help out the community. And I just wanted to give Benzo Gold's channel a shout out there for Wednesday night, plus Park Rat. And if you're over at Park Rat, he's going to probably mention it to you in his Zoom. Hey, get over to Benzo's, check him out, because we all support each other here.
Yeah. And like I say, the Zoom is a many hours thing. So you don't need to feel in a rush to get there, or like, oh no, I'm going to be late. You show up, somebody going to be on screen going, hey, let's do this. All right. Woo. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm going to pop this up and see if Rose recognized this little spot where we were at today, Pat. I'll bring it up here. Oh, I got to go to the lower one. Work for me, Pooter. Work for me. Here you go, Rose. That's where we hit today. You know exactly where that's at. Break Your Back Falls.
That's
Break Your Back Falls.
it's just past that chimney is where I walk backwards into the prickers.
So yeah, that was an awesome sight to detect, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's got more to produce because we got a lot
know.
of big steel out of the ground today.
I got a huge chunk of brass. I think I've got over in my bag here.
Yeah,
I brought that in, and I can't tell what it is, but it's hefty.
it's hefty.
All right, so maybe you want to hold this to the camera so you can see, or it's got the number 25 on it right there. And then those two big square holes that are in it. And this hole is bigger than this hole in diameter. It seems to be complete, except something was broken off of this end. It like tapered in somehow. But yeah, there's a little broken piece there. I would love to know what this is. It put off a sweet signal, and at this angle, I can't see that the inside of either of these holes is threaded. This one possibly. Yeah, this one does look like it has threads in it. So that might help on the identificatalizing. There it is. But yeah, that's super mystery piece of the day. Wicked heavy.
Yeah, it's wicked neat. So, yeah, we kind of thought about the hinge, but that's not the hinge styles that they use around here. It's way too heavy, and it's got such a patina on it.
Yeah,
that it's not steel.
No, definitely not.
And
I would say this is brass.
Brass.
This is hefty, and it's got that good brassy coloration. If it is copper, that's a lot of copper.
Candu says looks like an old brass hinge. I'm thinking more of a machining tool or something.
Don't know. Unless this section here.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have come out with another hole like hinges usually have three, because this would have profiled down here, not been broken way up here. Anyway,
guys,
I got no clue.
That's one of the whatchamacallits, as Swifty would say.
Whatcha-hoosies.
Or whatcha-hoosies, whatcha-hoosies. The container there on the counter, Parkrat, has that piece that we found in the chimney in it that we have not revealed yet.
Oh yeah,
we are highly curious about.
That could use some identification too.
Yeah. When we seen it and pulled it out, we really thought that it was a coin, because you got a ledge on it.
Be right back.
But the backside looks like it's been burnt pretty good. We'll have to do a little more cleanup on this one to figure out exactly what it is, but it's kind of almost like it melted down on the backside, but so rather neat, guys. That was some of our oddball finds today for sure, but I rocked it out of the park with the ball lids.
Yeah.
With the porcelain inside of a couple of them. Full lids.
Every time I turned around.
Yeah, I pulled 6 out of the ground today, guys. it was a good day for jar lids. And that awesome November the 30th.
Yeah.
1858 jar. That put a date
Man.
on the location, guys. It helped,
Yeah.
which I already know the date of the location. It
But still,
goes back way
if
before
if that had been complete, man,
Yeah,
that would have been nice.
that would have been awesome, guys. Off an old steam locomotive, cold door hinge. Now, now you might be on something there because there's railroad tracks near that, very close.
Yeah.
And I've already found one railroad button at that cabin site, so it's a good possibility he did work on the rail.
That would be cool.
So, if I could learn a little bit more history on that house and who resided in it, that might help identify that a little better. Good guess, Grease Monkey. Good guess. Good.
Cold door hinge.
Like in Pakistan. Okay.
Hmm.
No, what we had in our hand was not lead. It almost seems more like a pewter or something, the way it melted and corroded.
Yeah, that's an odd piece.
Yeah.
And to be up in the rocks of the old chimney.
Yeah, I mean, this was plastered in between the rocks of the old chimney, guys.
We had to dig it out with a stick.
Yeah, we sticked it. It was a group dig on that one out of a chimney. But yeah. Anybody else got any more questions or anything, guys? We'll start wrapping it up. We're about an hour and a half in, dropping people like crazy. So
yeah,
we don't want to bore you guys, especially on the rerun. If you come back and catch us later, we'll put the link in there for just a second for if anybody wants to pop in and go to the after party.
Everybody's
Green
welcome.
Bottle into the donation. E. Larson, just let Benzo know. I'm sure he's open for any donations for this because it's it'll all come out in the end, and we all know in a way this person of the community could really use it at this time in his condition. So
drop the link.
Yeah, dropping the link, guys. Drop the link. Drop it. See if anybody has a question personally, if they want to ask Pat or something, or if you just want to hang out and go to the after party.
I did come up with my third person, didn't I?
You
Benjamin Franklin.
I believe so. Eat another piece of chocolate.
Who said that?
I don't know. I did. Ain't another piece. Ain't another piece.
There we go.
Crap. Something going crazy over here.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, where's yeah. If you got earphones in, take them
Oh
off.
yeah, that's right. My dad and Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Tony. He was listening to me more than I was.
Here we go. I'm gonna have to plug that back in, Dodo.
Oh no, I didn't hear the scream.
Yeah, because we had technical difficulties for a second. All right, we got back door people here. We'll start bringing them in.
Alrighty.
All right.
Mikey G!
What's up?
What's up?
Mark Miller!
Oh,
Guido!
Guido!
Hey guys.
Mark Miller. How's it going this evening, guys?
Not bad. Sitting around watching you guys.
Oh yeah, we just feeling a little bit of time, you know. Feeling some
It's
time.
what we do.
Yes, sir.
Thinking about sending Jericho and Charlie alternate address location.
See who can wind up at the right place.
Put them like 2 houses down from me.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Somebody with a
Mr.
pitbull.
Diggs.
Hey, I made the jump again. How long that lasts is hard to tell, though.
You never know.
I got a
You know, I
surprise
just-
in that bucket, Jeffrey.
All right. It's set up and ready to roll, dude.
Dennis Hedrick asked, "What's the oldest item that I've found so far?" I would think the oldest item for me would be those early 1800s keys
Oh, yeah.
that I got. That's pretty old. The oldest item I own was gifted to me by another YouTuber that wants to remain anonymous, and it's a Chinese coin from 14 AD.
I'm going to turn the camera off just a minute so I can get up and move. But you can still talk.
All right, I feel like talking now. We'll do it up. All right.
But anyway, Pat, we have an old steam locomotive that's been restored the next town over from us.
Yeah.
And me and my dad climbed all over that thing, checking it out. My grandfather used to work for the boiler shop. And that's what that hinge looks like, bro. Right on the coal door of the steam locomotive where they shovel coal in.
Wow. Yeah. I never thought about it like that, but it sure does.
It's got the
That
little
would be
half
cool.
moon where it affixes to the big canister.
Yep.
Why
Yep.
does it have square holes there?
What's
I figured
that?
Square, it has square holes.
Yeah.
So I figured square nails because screws weren't really readily available back then to the average person. You know? It was just a guess. I was just the square holes had me going.
The thing is awesome, and I was like, I was hoping to find more of it, but I looked all around that area, up and down the hill, and couldn't find that broke off piece anywhere.
Just
maybe-
don't brasso the sucker.
Why not? And
You ruin the patina. That's why not.
I don't care about the patina. It's a chunk of brass. I'm gonna throw it in my scrap bucket and turn it in for money.
There you go.
Shining it up ain't gonna hurt it none.
Hey, now, wait a minute. If you get $2 out of scrap, but you'd have got $25 from a railroad memorabilia collector, which would be the better choice?
Well, let's see. The time to turn it into scrap would mean driving down the road and handing it off to Jerry.
There
The
you go.
time to find someone wanting to buy it for 5 times as much, well, that could take months.
Yeah, that's
And,
true.
that $25 ain't going to be worth as much 5 months from now. So I'll go ahead and take today's $5.
I hear you.
Hey Pat, can you
Just
see us?
messing with you, man. Just messing with you.
Can you see us?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah.
This little thing here
I did.
is what I found in my garden with my detector. It's a little guy in a car. I couldn't find any of the wheels because they were plastic and I think they rotted off,
Oh, wow.
Okay.
but it's hollow.
That
It's a
is
little
cool.
toy car, little race car type deal. I found it in my garden.
Definitely old.
That's the oldest I've ever found.
That is sweet.
That
Yeah.
is
You could
kick.
probably find wheels for it.
It just screamed at me.
Mhm.
Hey, I got a question for everybody. Has anybody ever found one of the mini micro machines?
Yeah,
No.
I did in my front yard, a red Corvette.
I've got one and it's green and it fits on the tip of my pinky. The axles touch each side. Those
Yeah.
are tiny little suckers. They're only
I
an
thought-
inch and 3/4 long, I think, and the wheelbase is only about half an inch apart.
Yeah, I found lots of Hot Wheels.
Oh yeah, I think we all do that.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Wheels, Matchbox, foreign,
Never the
Lesnies,
micros, no.
Tootsies, midges.
Tootsies, Midgies. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. But I love them little micro machines because
Oh,
they're
sorry,
so
Heath.
flippin' tiny.
Just got back, Heath. I was
Hey.
about a minute.
Whatever, dude. I had to refresh. Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Howdy.
Evening, big guy.
How the hell is everybody?
We are great. We are good.
Top notch.
Keeping up appearances.
Smashing.
Moderately
We're,
neato.
we're doing so good. We're trumping it.
Mhm.
I'm actually just trying to hold my shit together right now. bad week.
Yeah, well, you will get through it. Oh,
Could have been a lot
I know.
worse.
Grave digger over there.
Thankfully, you can come to a place like this and forget about all that crap for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Could have been worse.
Oh,
Your wife could have been in a lot more damage than she actually was.
Yep. Look,
True.
David Vila was at a gold show. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah,
There's a couple of them.
Yeah, I've heard them.
There's a couple of them. I think Tucson.
Hmm.
Is that where Julie's Banshee is? Tucson? Is that?
They got one in Arizona and several in California, I believe.
I think
Or-
there was
They
one
just
out by
started back
Terry.
up.
There was one out by Terry, I think, a week ago.
I see Heavy Meadows here.
Yeah, that's why we play the goat.
Man, I love that goat scream. That cracks me up every time it happens.
Mhm.
we
love them
hope
too.
to make people at least laugh in here. I mean, this is where we come to release and enjoy
Yeah.
ourselves. And
And it was so
Join
funny
each
because
other.
I typed in heavy yell right as you let it loose. I hit the enter button. So it was perfectly timed, even.
absolutely, yeah, it's graceful, but not too much.
Yeah, exactly. And hilarious as crap, just the same.
Hey, I do read the disclaimer now. If you're wearing earphones, take them off. If your volume's
There
wide
you
open,
go.
turn it down.
You got to warn people of loud screaming shit.
That would be a great screen for those wake up prank videos where they use the external speaker. You know,
Yeah.
feel good.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, that would be.
That'd be pretty cool.
No joke, guys. I got about
That would be
$8,000 worth of speakers in my stereo equipment. Could you imagine me putting a goat scream through that shit? That'd rock the house's roof off.
All right.
Jeffrey,
Yes, sir.
Charlie be getting his new phone.
Oh, he might be able to do
Nice.
something.
all that area.
He's got to figure it out first, how to use it and turn it on.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to do the same
yeah.
myself. I'm about ready to go out of 3G to 5G, and I don't have a 5G phone.
David says he's running the panning booth at our gold show. So who's he work for?
I had one in Phoenix and there's no. There's no next Saturday.
Yeah, but who does he work for that he's running the?
Ask the man the question.
Hey, David Villa.
No, it's David.
Villa. All right, you're running the panning booth at the gold show. So what company do you?
Good night, Rose.
Hey, Rose.
Night, Rose.
Love you, sweetie.
One,
Thanks
one,
for
one,
coming.
Oh my.
That's family right there, guys. That is family.
Kiss the hubby and pet the cat.
Yeah. Hug the kids.
Mhm. Fart and blame the dog.
It is a bulldog, so that is possible. She does have the bulldog. Always great having the treasure vixens in the house, or at least
Mhm.
Rose.
Rose, I'll rub that kitty. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, you're gonna give me the big oh.
I can't
That was
believe
hilarious.
Christmas
That video was funnier than crap.
We try to have a good time while we're out there. Try to bring a little comedy.
Yeah,
Wait till you see
nobody
Mother
could
and
tell
Father.
either because you guys were laughing your asses off so hard. It was just made it funny.
Oh, wait until you see what me and Porkrat come up with tomorrow.
Yeah.
Look out.
They stuff in the works.
Look out. Shit's a brewing.
Things have been said and
What you
ideas
doing,
were
Cat?
formed.
You know?
They've been told what's going down.
Mm. And none of these ideas were chemically induced. So we think it's a
Damn.
good thing to try.
I think it was exhaustion walking back up that mountain.
Man, you always hear the expression, "Oh, that we had to go to school uphill both ways." There really is such a thing as uphill both ways. It's
Yes,
like,
there is.
man.
I saw that, Mikey J.
You didn't see anything.
I saw that, bro.
I know
saw it
nothing.
too. And I like the light around the flag. Good touch.
Right? We did
Right.
that today.
Absolutely.
Nice.
I think it should stay that way.
Yeah. Oh, we plan on it.
Absolutely. Very nice touch, brothers.
You can see where I play the horn. Holy
Whoa.
Because you play the strings.
shit.
Saturday and Sunday is where Julie will be. Okay. This Saturday and Sunday. Sweet. Well, yeah, guys, if you're close to that, get out to that gold show. For sure, for sure.
Hopefully this weekend I'll do a little bit of prospecting.
Yeah.
And an extra bucket.
And an extra buck.
I go back to work Monday, so I got to live it up this weekend.
Absolutely. I can't blame you guys there.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting out there and giving things a shot and learning the ropes. So hopefully finding some little bitty gold, and it'll be exciting for me.
Getting that virgin gold straight out of the creek.
Yeah. And going home and giving it to the wife so I don't lose it.
That definitely needs to be put on video, Jeffrey, when he pans his first gold from the wild.
I know it. I know it. That might be under the task for somebody else to film for him.
Yeah, I think enlist Charlie.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry
Pat,
about
here's
that.
a cheap way. Just buy a tripod on Amazon for like $15 and film yourself while you do it.
I don't have that much time.
Yeah, we're talking this week, Mr.
And
Biggs.
I could find a tripod at the Goodwill.
There you go. Well, try that.
He could borrow mine if he wants.
It ain't that special. Then I'd have to bring it back.
It is that
It's
special,
another
though.
6 hours.
When you go out there and find that first piece of gold that's in the creek all on your lonesome in your first pan, it's kind of a memorable moment.
It is.
I'll remember to bring tissues.
Yup, and baby
You gotta
wipes.
have that JIC paper always.
Be
Carried in
feeling
your
all-
back pocket.
Be feeling all warm and fuzzy like Charlie. Hold my hand.
You'll be wanting a spoon with you next, Jeffrey.
Yeah, you gotta watch Charlie. He's a spinner.
Oh, what's Guido got?
I don't know what Guido have.
Guido
You
flashing
put
something.
it back down quick, hiding it. Looked like silver.
I caught a glimpse.
Oh, we like porn.
Is that your first gold you found, Guido?
You want me to
Oh,
show
no.
what I got?
Violet.
No.
Oh, yeah,
The inside edge of the bag itself.
like the big part.
Yeah, the big part right along the inside edge.
Terry, I could really trip you up. I got some
I feel it.
I got some silver shot coming. I'll throw a couple pieces of silver
Oh,
in it.
man. How would you do that?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to mess a brother up.
Oh, yeah, I want to see some porn.
You might have to take the camera down for this.
Wrong channel.
Down, bring her down, bring her down.
Let's see. It's
Uh-oh.
right about there. If we can focalize on that spot.
Yeah, give
He
me
can
just
bring
a
you
second.
up.
I'll leave my back up.
Give him a second.
All right.
You see?
Yeah.
All righty. Maybe go big screen.
Yeah, we're going to blow you up.
Boom.
Boom.
Dirty fucking hand.
Am I there?
Yeah,
Hey, we've
watch
been
them.
digging today,
Watch
bud.
them paws.
Give the man some fucking water, though, Jeffrey.
What the hell is that?
Gold.
That looks like some gold coins. No, pennies.
Oh, that's
25
your
of them.
That's 25 gold.
25 gold coins.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's over 2
Jeez.
ounces.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good insurance money.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Love that. Wait, I got gold to show. I keep that as an emergency stash.
I will have post 3 a.m. tomorrow.
If the grid goes down, I'm covered.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all get the side view profile. Hell,
It's like a slick 51 or slick 501.
yeah, 501
Slick 'em.
Slick 'em. Yes, they are sweet corns, JP. They're like new money.
yeah,
I drooled on them a little bit.
it's all right.
Who wouldn't?
You don't want to know what I've done on them.
Kind of assuming we already know.
Damn, I ain't touching them motherfuckers now.
Yeah. Otis Ferris, welcome, brother.
Keep them right
Hey,
in the
Otis.
package.
I hadn't seen Josh in here. Josh Freeland.
What happened to everybody else in the show? I see Jeff and Pat and me and nothing else.
That's because we're
Jeff's
on
on
the big screen. See, don't you
Oh,
like looking at
okay.
this head? Come on, man.
Holy
Hey, I
fucking
got it
glare,
tan
Batman.
today. I actually got a suntan today.
Yeah, in the right light, you can see where his sunglasses were sitting on his head.
Oops.
Oops.
You never thought of that.
Sorry.
That would look funny out in public. You put your sunglasses on and they see the tan line on your head. Try not to say nothing talking to you.
We only ran into one person today. Everything else was wildlife. So.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Charlie is Jeff Spoon.
No, that's Heavy. Heavy is Charlie Spoon, not Jeff. I didn't sleep with him. I didn't stay in the tent. I never went to sleep.
Yeah, probably a wise choice in that case.
Yeah, I just stayed up.
Yeah, just
12 hours slept.
let me just leave me roost and I'll be fine.
I think I did pass out for 4 hours one night in the car, but
Well, at least you could lock the doors.
I ain't scared.
I was teasing anyway. I don't know that any of those guys are strange or unusual, and it don't bother me if they are.
They're all
Well, I
fucking
live in
strange
a
and
Paris.
unusual.
They'll visit one every Friday and Monday. So
Yeah, that's a pretty broad range.
Yeah, well, that's a broad statement because we're all broad-minded people, and we're all strange and unusual.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're all
I
here
like
because we
strange.
ain't all there.
Something like that, yeah.
obviously,
It's way better than strange and demented.
yeah.
There you go.
Give
Hey,
it
leave
I
Dr.
need a
Demento
t-shirt.
alone.
I need a T-shirt that says that, Heath. We're all here because we ain't all here. I love that. That's great.
It's actually used on one of our logos for a group that I'm in here in New York. Big party that's been going on for almost 50 years now. Yeah, and that's our logo.
Cool. Give me a
Asking on the
T-shirt.
fly,
I'll buy it from
Hmm.
you. Give me an extra large T-shirt. I'll buy it.
I'll see what I can do. I think I got a couple old stickers with that saying on it from the group.
Cool.
I'll have to see what I can come up with.
Let there be
Check.
heat.
Check with your group members and see if maybe they'd buy a shirt and then have Park Rat Pat make them for you.
Oh, sweet. Congratulations, Otis.
I can make
We
sure.
already got.
Yeah, Otis, that was a beautiful note.
Yeah,
man.
we saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it, Otis. Hold it back up, would you?
Ain't nobody got one up. He's not in here. He's in chat.
He's not
Oh.
in here. He's in the chat.
He was
Oh,
on
what'd he say? I didn't see it.
Thought he got a great nug in Cali. He's with Top Cat and the gang out there. He was with Mayhem, Top Cat. Ben Bennett was out there and a couple other people.
I didn't
I
realize it.
think Two Toes was supposed to be
Sweet.
there too, wasn't he?
Okay, so
A nugget's a nugget's a nugget, man. That's a way to go when you're out there playing.
Yeah.
Frappuccino.
I figure my first 20 or 30 shovels full of sand out of the creek is going to be lead shot from fishing lines. And then I might get to some pay dirt down about 3 or 4 feet.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what to expect. All I know is I'm going to have a good time, enjoy myself, meet people, make laughter, maybe catch a buzz.
Well, that's why I was asking if you were going to take a trip up this way at some point in time, Park Rat. So I'd gladly bring you up into Vermont and show you a few spots.
I'd love that, but now this year we gotta head out west. Bless you.
Head west, my friend.
That's a long way west. Idaho?
Yeah, that's all right. We got friends out there all over Idaho and Washington State, and so it'll be good.
Gold.
It'll be good.
Gold too out there.
Mm-hmm.
Gold.
Breathe air and fart.
You'll have to hit up the community to see who's around to maybe take you out to their spot or something and show you around their community a little bit like I do over here.
You know, once I know more about what my time schedule is, and,
yes, Honest, doing well over here, bro.
How long I'm going to be in one place, and then, you know, how long am I going to be at the next?
We got any music tonight, Mikey J?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like he was strumming there a minute ago.
We got about 10 more minutes to fill here. It'd be suiting.
That would be awesome.
If y'all had one you could pull out there. It'd be awesome. Awesome sauce.
Let him finish his cigarette, and maybe he'll feel like scrubbing one off for us, or whatever they call it.
Whatever the kids call that nowadays. We can't hear you, Guido.
I don't care who he was. That was funny.
Where'd you go, Guido? All I see is
the top of his head.
You're going to see a empty room here in a minute when I go get another drink, but not a big deal. I'll just stand it up on the computer and pick it up when I get back.
There you go. You can take a spinny. Let's see if we can...
Yeah, trying to do that one-handed, make a drink is a little difficult and quite awkward.
Lightweight.
He's go.
Rookie.
Night, Guido.
No, there ain't no rookiness. I just don't want to break my $800 phone.
We got an hour and a half for Charlie to show up.
That's
if you don't
Grease
get pulled
Monkey,
over
yes?
Yeah.
Is that Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Because I got 3 hours past then when he's supposed to show up here, and I don't think it's going to happen that quick.
Nah, probably not. Because
I kind of gathered it was going to be 4 a.m. before he got here, if he was really hurrying.
They'll probably hang out here for an hour.
Yeah, and then it's 3.5 hours from there.
All right.
You keep drinking, then you're not going to be able to meet you.
I may be half unconscious when he gets here.
That's what I'm saying. You keep drinking, they won't be able to meet you.
They'll know it's me because my hat says it's me, but they won't know who the hell I am as drunk as I will be.
Both Dennis's parents live out that way, Pat. Cool, Dennis.
So Terry, are you gonna ride down with him, or no deal? Yeah, I didn't think so. He said it sounded like a go-kart, and I'm like, well, I don't think Terry's going.
Not only that, but I already heard that they don't have room for shit.
Just he's in Vermont.
So,
just like New York, Dennis, there's no gold here.
Plus, if you've seen all this stuff I got going,
Just nuts and berries. Which one's Heath? The nut or the berry?
Both.
Both. Okay.
got Jeffrey's bucket.
Ooh, a Jiffy
We got
bucket.
everybody's freaking big old sacks of freaking pit dirt. That's supposed to go to Benzo, Jeff.
Yeah, I know what that is to get to
That's
him.
bubble wrapped like crazy.
Yeah. Good, good. That way it'll stay safe.
There you go.
What do you
So
think
yeah,
of
they
the
got
bento?
a ton.
Are you going to have them tomahawk steaks cooked and ready when they get there, Terry?
Actually,
Or are you
check this
doing
out,
breakfast? Don't eat all my cheese curds.
See that,
Here's the
Jeffrey?
biscuits. He's got the biscuits up already for him.
Biscuits and gravy, boys.
Oh, oh,
Homemade
coffee. You got to have coffee for Charlie, that's for sure.
coffee brewing.
Who else? Who did we just say?
Homemade biscuits and gravy.
Lost Guido a minute ago.
Better have that ready for me when I get out there.
Yeah.
I don't want no fucking frozen leftovers either.
There you go. Do you use a lot of pepper or just a little bit?
I actually use half hot sausage and half mild sausage.
Whoa.
So it's,
Oh yeah, but I mean, do you salt and pepper it as well?
no, there's enough. The bacon. I cook bacon first.
Okay,
And then,
that makes a hell of a difference.
The bacon grease.
Yeah,
I cooked the sausage in, then I add the flour to the sausage.
gotcha.
So the bacon grease is salty enough.
Yep.
They'll be shitting like geese.
It's a plan, Stan.
I still love my pepper and my biscuits and gravy. I can't help it. I'm my grandpa's grandson for sure.
Yeah, I put some pepper in it.
Oh, he was a pepper freak. My God, when I eat a fried egg, I shake 50 times each side the pepper shaker.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I
That's
eat a lot
cool.
of pepper.
1858. That's cool.
Damn, that's that bottle, ain't it?
Yep. That was my find today.
How the? Oh, is it cracked on top?
Oh, it's broke
it's
all to
broke.
pieces, yeah.
Oh, too bad, man. But that's a hell of a dateable find.
Yeah, I mean, it dated. It was
Dated itself.
Yeah. It dated itself. So yeah.
Is that
that's
porcelain?
never a complaint. Yeah, that was this morning.
Is that porcelain?
I watched that video.
Yes,
I saw
that's
you
porcelain.
find that, and I was like, "Wow, nice
I
haul."
found 6 of those porcelain lids today.
Wow,
6
dude.
of them. One of them was my first one was already broke.
Now, didn't one of them not have the porcelain?
Yeah, 2. I think 2 of them ended up without porcelain, and then I ended up with 2 with just the top,
cap
the
of the
zinc
zinc,
top
yeah.
over the porcelain, and the one with the porcelain in it that had just a little bit of rim still left, just faintly. But yeah, I nabbed 6 of them out of the ground today.
Come on over, David.
It's just a tiny
Hook
haul of
you up.
bald jar lids.
Hey, send me a biscuit. It might be 12 hours or 24 before they get here.
I actually have Tupperware ready to go.
Oh, fucking Christ, man.
That way they
Hey,
get road
part
trip
of being
biscuits
part
and
of this
gravy.
community is all about is we hook each other up when you come to see us in person. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Ain't that
If you
right,
come to
Parker?
Illinois, I'll cook you
Yeah.
a tomahawk.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Hey, he's back.
I'm good on the tomahawk.
You don't want a
Sorry,
tomahawk?
I took him off for a minute.
Yeah, it was like,
I'd
oh, well, maybe I
I'd
did
sooner
something
have
wrong.
pork
Just give
chops
me a minute
on
to
the
pick
bone.
my nose or something, you know. Now it seems to be mostly on me. No, hold on, it shifted. There we go.
I'll get you a pork chop tomahawk.
Here we go.
It sounds like some
Big
sex
fat
movie.
fucker.
Okay. How are we on time?
Make it the T-bone special though,
We
so it's
5
got the other
minutes.
little dark
We
meat on
are
it.
Ending the broadcast, guys. 5
Alright.
minutes, and we're shutting her down. We appreciate everybody coming out tonight and joining in with Park Rat Pat. I think he did an awesome job at being a guest and being asked questions. So
Fantastic.
I knew I was going to be a guest. I was kind of surprised by the interview thing.
Well,
Hey, okay. I
it
can do
feels.
this.
Well,
Shouldn't have been
I
surprised.
had
He
the
asked
pleasure to
everybody
have
that
him
they
right
meet.
there.
Yeah.
So why not interview the man?
See, and now maybe there's a few other people out there thinking Noah's Ark.
Dude, yeah. I mean, you
We could
answered.
get there.
Hey, before we leave, maybe we can have one of our mods throw up Pat's channel.
Ooh, that would be friendly.
Hop on it, Reg.
Bam, Reg.
Yeah.
Where the hell did he go? I don't
Oh,
see him in his
David
chat
B is
in there.
like, I'm hungry now. Hell yeah. Hey, I got you some Benzo number 7 sauce here. You can
Just sip on.
sip on it.
Put that on your biscuits and gravy. Ooh,
Ooh.
dynamite.
Mm.
With,
Holy
hey,
shit,
even with a
fire.
glass of tomato juice with a little bit of that in it. Oh,
Thinking maybe that'd be good on some scrambled eggs.
yeah, scrambled eggs with a little salsa and a little Benzo
Mm.
sauce. Across the board, boys. Across the board.
Here you go, Pat. The cigar going to Charlie or Jericho tomorrow.
Good
And
deal.
I'm not charging him for it because you didn't charge me for it. So I'm just passing it down the line to somebody that will actually use it.
That sounds like a plan, man. Appreciate that.
I appreciate
out
you
there
giving
got
it to me,
connected.
even though I don't know why I asked for the damn thing. I must have been drunker and fuck or something.
Thank you, JP. You're all right, Reg. No problem, bro. That's why we got multiple moderators in this chat. JP hooking it up.
So when we gonna 20 questions hound fucking Mikey J?
What's that?
I said, when we gonna do the 20 question slam on Mikey J?
Oh, there you go.
I was thinking about when's he going to do it to you.
Jerry, I'm the one who invented them 20 damn questions.
Yeah.
I don't have them 20 questions in front
Now
of
we're
me.
gonna
That
turn
was
them right
off the
to
fly.
Mikey J.
I think they should be turned on you.
No.
We can do that. I'll grill him. I've got the questions right in my book.
There you go, buddy.
Charlie's got the
No,
copy of
no,
that, not Jeffrey.
As far as
He's covered.
And he can even play a tune after each question. Bing.
Ding, 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 ding.
Play the freaking Jeopardy stuff while he's sitting there thinking
The
about it.
questions that are irrelevant. Like, what was
Near,
your
near,
favorite
near,
thing
near,
to do?
near,
I like
near,
to
near.
solve the puzzle, Alex.
That's it. Now, we know you enjoy swinging the Tarsace detector, but tell us, what was your 5th grade teacher's name?
I can hardly hear you, Pat.
Mess with him.
He's whispering.
He's not intending for us to hear.
Which grade teacher?
We're still live, you know?
Yeah. All right. But we are getting ready to end it. Thanks, everybody, for coming out, watching, hanging out. We appreciate you here over on Brewers Prospecting's channel. You're welcome back anytime. We're live every Monday, 9 o'clock. And
You never know who's going to be in the compound.
nah, you never know who's going to be here, guys. People are showing up weekly. So I told you it was going to be real this year. I told you there was going to be a lot more coming. So this is what we're doing. We're hosting the most. So line up your trip, guys. Line up your trips.
Now you know how you do this.
Thank everybody, and everybody have a good night. We'll see you guys later.
Peace, everybody.
Don't
Thank
forget
you, dude.
Benzo's channel. Wednesday
See everybody in the chat.